Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to Yorkshire Media One. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. Yes, I am cheaper and better than the BBC. So what have I got here for you today? Well, today's Wednesday. I thought I'd do another Doctor Who couple of episodes for you, review them, and I don't know what I'm going to name it. I mean, it's still, what I've watched for this review is the last two ever episodes of the Ninth Doctor and things like that. So, I've got Bad Wolf here. Now, Bad Wolf is good. Bad Wolf is good. A lot of people say it's the worst ever, really, episode in the Ninth Doctor adventure. I don't agree with that. I think Bad Wolf is a very good one, actually. The way it's, how it starts and things like that. And how it starts is with David Eccleston coming into the Big Brother house, basically. And he's there in the Big Brother house, and the Davina McCall robot calls him into the diary room, and he sits down. he sits down in the chair, and he says, "You've got to be joking!" And then it starts. So, David Eccleston, as the Ninth Doctor, as we all know, is in the Big Brother house, and he's trying to work out what's going on and things like that. And you got an eviction, and someone gets evicted, and that's it. And he says, well, she's only been evicted, and they try and tell him that she's been evicted from life and things like that. Dead, basically. That's what they say. And really weird. It really is. It's really weird. And then Eccleston deliberately, is it Lindy with an eye and that, says that it's to cause damage. So he does. He causes damage, and he gets forcibly evicted and things like that, and it all shuts down. And he gets out. He takes her with him, and he goes, "I've been here before," and it's, he says it's Satellite 5, and she says, well, it's never ever, it hasn't been called that for 100 years. And he says, so what is it called now? And she puts on the light and says, this is your Lord of Masters, and it says Bad Wolf Corporation and things like that. So 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 Captain Jack, meanwhile Captain Jack's escaping from Trinity and Susanna and then then Rose Tyler is playing a game with Annie Robot, the weakest link and things like that. And Captain Jack escapes Trinity and Susanna and gets away. He takes a gun. He makes a weapon. He fashions a weapon. And then he goes and finds the Doctor. He finds the Doctor, and then he's to find Rose Tyler, and Captain Jack's trying to find Rose Tyler, and when they do find her, she gets zapped, and that's it. He thinks she's dead when she's not. They get up to the floor 500, the very top floor, and when he gets there, everyone's scared because he's got this weapon in there and that, and asking questions. And then the controller, who is a woman who has been plugged into Satellite 5 since from 5-year-old, and that's the only life she knows, tells the Doctor that her Lord of Masters are scared of the Doctor, and that he's trying to work it out who they are, and that he does eventually, because she gets taken and killed, and then the Doctor works it out from there, and that, and and the Daleks, he cancels the signal and shows the Dalek ship and things like that, and and the Rose Tyler says, "Oh, you're gonna kill him? You predicted correctly," and that, and the Daleks want to talk to him, and he just says no. No, no. He says that, and one of the Daleks wants to know what you mean by that, and he tells Rose, I'm coming to get you. And then he turns off the screen, and then his TARDIS hurtles through space, trying to rescue him. One of the Daleks' missiles hits the TARDIS, but they've got a force field around the TARDIS, so he doesn't get killed. He appears on the TARDIS appears on the ship. We have a force field, and Captain Jack Harkness kills a Dalek and things like that. But it ends where he says he's going to rescue Rose Tyler. That's Bad Wolf. The parting of the waves begins where the TARDIS is flying through space. They're trying to kill him, and that the TARDIS has got a force field. Missile blows up, but doesn't damage the TARDIS. So the parting of the waves, the TARDIS lands on the Dalek ship and things like that, and the Doctor like I said, the Doctor's in there. Get down, Rose, and Harkness kills the Dalek, literally kills the Dalek, blows it up basically, and then the Doctor says, "Let's go meet the neighbours." So they go meet the neighbours, and he says, "It's all right. This force field can hold anything back." And Captain Jack, in his own inevitable way, says, "I said almost." He said, "I'm going to tell them that." And they try shooting him, but they can't. But he can walk round knowing that he can't be killed. And he meets the Emperor of the Dalek, because he does ask the Dalek, how did you survive the Time War? And the Emperor of the Dalek says, through me. Things like that, sifting, humans and things like being driven. These Daleks are being driven mad because of the sense of humanity and things like that, because they've had to use humans to rebuild the Dalek race and things like that. And he says, so the Doctor says, right, I'm off. And off he goes, back over to Satellite 5, where they are preparing, well, they do prepare for the Dalek War, basically. And things like that. And that's what they do. And the Doctor says to Rose Tyler, come over here, do this, do that. And then he says, oh, you're brilliant. If I can cross beyond timeline. He sends her, takes her into all that down, and that he runs out and remotely sets off the TARDIS. He saves her life, basically. Does the Doctor, and Captain Jack Harkness says, you sent her back, haven't you? He goes, yeah. He goes, okay. And then, while they're all there on Satellite 5, the Doctor's building this delta wave. It takes time to build up the delta wave. It can take hours to build up this delta wave to kill the Daleks, but he can't refine it, and the Daleks know this. He can't refine, so he would end up killing all humanity at that particular time, which is 100 years on from Satellite 5, which is basically 22nd century, I think, and things like that. Meanwhile, Rose Tyler's down back on Earth. Mickey's hooking up his Mini to the TARDIS, because Rose says if she can talk to the TARDIS, she can get back. And uses the Mini to try and open the console. That don't work. Then Rose Tyler's mother gets a great big wagon and hooks it up to the TARDIS. And meanwhile, up in back where the Doctor and Captain Jack Harkness, they're preparing for war, literally preparing for war, telling people, I need more volunteers and that. They only get a couple more volunteers, and one bloke says the Daleks are not real. Captain Jack Harkness says, well, when they come, keep quiet, and then tell me, if you survive, that they're not real, and things like that. So that's parting of the ways, really. I'm not going to tell you the rest of it. I'm not going to tell you the end. If you want to know the end, it's a good ending. I think them two, Bad Wolf and Parting of the Ways, I think them two are very, decent of ending that particular first season. I thought that was brilliant. How the build-up was to the very ending, which I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to watch it and things like that. So that is It's my last review on the ninth on the Ninth Doctor as well for a while, unless I think of it any more. But for now, this will be the last of the Ninth Doctor reviews. And I thought, Bad Wolf. I mean, I've seen Bad Wolf. I've enjoyed watching Bad Wolf, and I think, it does make sense, especially when when the first one, the satellite's being driven by Daleks. When you find out the Daleks are involved, it's unbelievable. The very first and oldest enemy of the Doctor, really good. I really enjoyed it. So, and then Parting of the Ways just really endorse, just rubber stamp that very first season, the end of it, and how it ended, which I'll leave it on a cliffhanger. We all know how it ended. Well, some do, some don't, but how it really ended were really, really, really good. And just rubber stamped it, and it just left it finished. And then until season 2 came along, I suppose. But there you go. But that's another one, isn't it? Season 2. I'll be doing a review on season. I'll be doing a review like I have done with the Ninth Doctor, obviously. So there you go. So if you want to see Bad Wolf and Parting of the Ways, go watch it, and then you'll know what I mean. Buy it. I thought it was a good one. I really did. It's they say a lot of Doctor Who fans say Bad Wolf is, well, it's the worst episode what they did for Ninth Doctor, but I don't agree. I completely disagree. I enjoyed watching it. It kept me riveted to the telly and things like that. It did its job. It entertained me, and that's what both of them episodes do. So, thank you for So thank you. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. Please give me a like. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon and all that will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Please share the video to your friends and your family and to other social media like Facebook, Instagram, X and Twitch. And also, importantly, use the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Catch you all later. Bye.